Hey guys, what's up? It's Motoziety here, and I just wanted to film you a quick little video on two-up riding or riding with a passenger. Obviously, this is a more beginner-oriented video. I see a lot of questions on forums and a lot of comments on YouTube and stuff like that asking about riding with a passenger, how a beginner would go about that, what does it feel like, that sort of thing. So I just wanted to get on here, answer some of those questions, and talk about my experience with two-up riding and hopefully maybe help some of you guys out with that. So one of the most important things and one of the key things that I think is super important that you pay attention to before you even let someone on the back of your bike is whether or not that person is of sound mind and body, making sure that that person who you're letting on the back of your bike is sober and they're competent and they understand the risks of what's going on and the dangers and everything like that. You never want to let someone on the back of your bike who's possibly intoxicated or anything like that, because that's putting your life in danger and that's putting their life in danger. Motorcycling is already dangerous enough, and you don't want to increase those risks by adding alcohol to them. So, secondly, you want to make sure that you have good communication with the person who's on the back of your bike. I use a Sena system on my helmet and on my passenger's helmet just so I can communicate with them throughout the entire ride, making sure that, we're talking back and forth. If something's uncomfortable for them, maybe they're going to shift their weight, and they can just let me know beforehand, so that way, it doesn't throw me off with whatever I'm doing or anything like that. Same with me. I can communicate to them if, maybe I'm going to speed up, I'm going to slow down, that sort of thing. And it just makes the whole experience a lot more comfortable for both the driver and the passenger. Another key and super important thing is weight. Understanding whether or not you can hold up the passenger who you are letting on the back of your bike. This might sound super silly and it might sound unimportant, but I'm telling you right now, it is exponentially important to make sure that you can hold up their weight just sitting on the bike, because every time you stop, you are going to feel it. I'm telling you right now, you are going to feel that person's weight, and it's depending on how much they weigh, and I'm not knocking them, you're going to feel it. So maybe before you go on a big ride with that passenger, just make sure you can drive around the block, do a couple start stops and stuff like that. Just make sure you can hold up the bike and that person comfortably without dropping the bike or, anything like that. So when I first started riding with a passenger, I think one of the biggest challenges for me, and it was already a challenge for me going into it, was making turns with someone on the back of the bike. It felt super funky. It felt weird. I didn't really know how to handle it at the time. And the advice that I would give anyone is make sure that you practice the things that you're already struggling with solo before you put someone on the back of your bike and you struggle even more with them. I was really struggling with taking corners solo, and then I added someone onto the back of my bike before I was fully comfortable with taking corners, and it made it even worse. So I went back to bare basics and I just started focusing solo on corners before I let a passenger on my bike again. Because honestly, if there's things that you're really struggling with and there's things that you're not fully comfortable with, adding a passenger into that situation can just be dangerous, and it can put you both at risk. Overall, though, I've really enjoyed being able to, ride with different people, ride with my friends and stuff like that. And, people who don't ride, being able to throw them on the back of my bike and take them with us on our adventures. That's one of the best things about riding, is that you have those opportunities to see and do things that, normal motorists in cars don't get to do. And so when you can take someone with you on the back of your bike, it's fantastic. And there's no better feeling than that, than, taking maybe a 30-minute, hour-long trip somewhere to go see something that you couldn't see in a car, and you get to experience it in this wonderful, open, two-wheeled machine that, just brings you smiles everywhere you go. And I know that for my passenger and for my passengers that I've had, it's definitely a life-changing experience. So I'm hoping that you guys get out of your comfort zones and you try something new. Just try it safely and make sure that you're doing everything in your power to make sure that you're safe, to make sure that your passenger's safe. And I hope this video helped you to, maybe get a little bit of confidence where you might not have had it. I know that sometimes just talking through things and having someone who is dealing with the same thing that you are, like I said in previous videos, I'm very much a new beginner rider, and there's still things that I'm learning So if I can come on here and talk to you guys and help you out with the things that you're struggling with, hopefully it'll help you in the long run and make things a little bit better for you. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to my video. Thank you for all the subscribers I've gotten so far. I'm almost at the 100 subscriber mark, which is amazing and brings an absolute smile to my face. Hopefully I get a couple more of you guys, and I get some new people who haven't been to my channel yet. I love making videos for you guys, and thank you so much.
Ha ha ha!